Hi everyone, myself Vidhya Vijayan, Assistant Professor, Department of Software Development. Today we are going to discussing about the topic called PLSQL exception. In this class, we will discuss about what is PLSQL and some interesting topics. Okay, first one is introduction. In this introduction part, we will discuss about what is PLSQL, what is SQL, some exceptions, etc. Second one is structure. PLSQL have some standard structure. We will follow. We will discuss about that structure. Third one is exception. It's a case in this PLSQL programming language. Okay, we will discuss about what is exception and some divisions in this exception topic. Last one is system defined exception. Actually, exception have different categories. In this class, we will discuss about one of the exception called system defined exception. SQL or PLSQL. Firstly, we can divide this term, this PLSQL term into two parts. Okay, PL and SQL. What is SQL? SQL means it's a structured query language. We can call it as a structured query language. Okay, it has some particular structure, and what it is mainly used in database, okay, database management system. This language will be used for creating, updating, deleting, and different kinds of actions we can apply by using this language in the database. Okay, and next one is PLSQL. That means it's a procedure language. Okay, a procedure language. It has some procedure structures and features. What is PLSQL means? It's a combination of SQL features with SQL structures with PLSQL programming procedure features. Okay, it's a combination PL and SQL. It's a combination of PL and SQL. Actually, it is developed by Oracle Corporation in 1980. Okay, we have a structure, a basic or standard structure for PLSQL. There are three parts. First one is declaration. In this declaration part, we can use a keyword called declare. Okay, we can use declare. In this declare part, what are the things we are used in this language, like variables or any cursors, any other elements which are used we are going to use in this language can be included, or we can define these kinds of things in this declaration part. Okay, it's an optional section, define all variables, as you can see in the slide. Define all variables, cursors, subprograms, and other elements to be used in this program. This is our first part in PLSQL structure. It's a block structured language divided and returning logical block of codes. Okay, I already said that there are three parts, that declaration and another two parts are coming. First one is declaration. In this declaration part, we will use the declare keyword for defining what are the things we are going to applying in this language. It's an optional part. Second one is executable commands. In this portion, it's a mandatory session. In this portion, or in this block, we are using the executable commands. What we are going to do, or we are executing in this language, that will be included in this executable command portion. It has some particular structure called we can enclose between begin and end section. Okay, there will be a begin section and end section. In between these two keywords, we can use the command lines. Okay, we can use these executable lines. The third portion and the last portion is exception handling. Exception handling means, what is meant by exception? Exception means error. Suppose I am running a program. I got some errors. I need to save my programs in one side, and I need to execute these exceptions in another ways. That means when I am executing this program, I need to save my program. So this exception means error. Okay, we can handle this error without affecting this without affecting my program. Okay, we can use the keyword called exception in exception handling, and it's an optional session, and we can handle errors in this program. These are the three sessions or three blocks of PLSQL. First one is declaration session, second one is executable command session, and last one is exception handling. In this class, we are mainly focusing on this exception portion. Okay, we can discuss. This is, you can see the structure, the basic structure of PLSQL. You can see declare session, begin and exception. Between the begin and end session, we can add our commands, executable commands. Starts with the declaration session and end with the end session. Okay. As I already said, that exception is an error condition during a program execution. When I am running a program, when I execute my program, there may be some errors occur. So I need to handle that error without affecting my program. So the method is called error handling. For that, we can use exception keywords, and we can use some commands here. Okay. How this exception or exception handling works as, it catch using exception block. We can catch, or the program can catch the exception by using the catch block. Okay. Appropriate action against the error condition. And there are two exceptions. First one is system defined exception and user defined exception. First one is system defined, and second one is user defined exception. You can see the structure of again you can see the structure of an PLSQL. Here you can see declaration part. Here we will apply, or we define each and every variables which are used, we are going to using in this program. Then begin and end section, we can include commands that executable commands. In exception case, when exception 1 occurs, then I need to run this statement 1. Okay, that means exception 1, my first exception, or I can give exception name. There are system already named some exception names. And also you can see a declaration. You can see a structure of PLSQL. Here declare session. In this declare session, we can apply, we can define each and every variables which we are going to using in this program. Second one is begin. In this begin session, we can add the executable commands. Okay. In exception case, you can see when exception 1 occurs, then I need to run this statement 1. When exception 2 occurs, I need to run this statement 2. After that, we have to end this program by using end keyword and semicolon. Okay, I need to run this. Suppose my program, I executed my program and an exception occurred. That exception will be this exception 1. After that, if this exception 1 occurs, I need to run this statement 1 code. Okay, in this way we can run this PLSQL program. First one is system defined exceptions. System defined exception, we can divide the system defined exception into two types. First one is named exceptions and second one is unnamed exception. Okay, named exceptions, some examples are given here. You can see access underscore into underscore null, dup underscore while underscore on underscore index, and login underscore denied, and etc. There are different types of named exceptions are there. Okay, before going to this exceptional case, we have to create some one database here. Here you can see I am creating a table called student. For that I need to use the database language. You can see create table students. I am going to creating a table called student. These are some variables here, that g underscore id, g underscore name and marks are the attributes of this table. You can see in this table g underscore id, g underscore name and marks are the column values or attribute values. I need to add some values to this table. For that I can use the insert keyword of database by using insert into student. Student is my database, my table name. So insert into students values 1 comma Suresh comma 100. These are my values in the first row. That means one. So first one is G underscore ID is 1. G name is Suresh and marks is 100. As the another lines are used to add the second and third rows. Okay. After that, okay, we can discuss about some kinds of system defined exceptions. First one is no data found. This exception occurs when I execute my program and I didn't see any values. I didn't see any exception, any values from my database. Then this exception can be occurred. Okay, it is raised when a select into statement returns no rows. This no data found means when I am running these programs by using some select or any commands in this database language, then if my statement select statement returns no data, I didn't get any data, then I can run the system can run or raise this exception. Okay, no data found. You can see a structure, an example for no data found exception. Declare session. I declared some variable called temp. I give some data, the type of this temp variable, and in this begin portion I write some commands like by using this select command G underscore ID into temp from students where G underscore name equal to class. That means in the previous table you can see G names are Suresh, Praveen and Jesse. Okay, but I am giving G underscore name equal to class. If my G underscore name equal to class, then I need to fetch the values from student table into I need some values. That means I given that name that is called G underscore ID into temp. But and also I am given some exceptional case when not underscore data underscore found, then DBMS I need to print some outputs like error, there is no name as class in students table. I need to run this exception. Okay, I am running this when I execute this language or this program, I get this output like error, there is no name as class in student table. Why? Because of I don't have a G underscore name called class in this table. Okay, in this G underscore name I don't have the name called class. So that means an error occurred. That means no data found in this this program. Okay. Second one is too many rows. Too many rows means when I am executing a program, I got too many rows. Or I got some rows or some values from my program. Then I can run. There will rise an exception called too many rows. You can see again another example in this begin portion. I am writing this query like select G underscore name into temp from students, and I need to show this output. Okay, exception case when two underscore many rows, then DBMS underscore I need to show this error. Okay, the command is select G underscore name into temp from students. That means from this student table I need to fetch that G names called Suresh, Praveen and Jesse into a variable called temp. That means when I execute this program, I get some values. So I need to run, or the exception should be raised. That means when too many rows that run, we will get the output called error trying to select too many rows. Okay, that is known as too many rows. The third one is value error. Suppose my program occurs some values error like arithmetic or any numeric string errors. I can run or I can execute this exceptional case. As you can see, it's a declare session. You can see declare session. There is a temp variable called temp, and I declared, or the data type is number. In this begin session, I wrote some commands like select G underscore name into temp from student where G underscore name equal to Suraj. We have a value called Suraj here in the G name table, G name column. So, and I need to show some values here, some output. I need to show some output here. When exception occurs, that means value underscore error occurs, I need to show the output like error, change data type of temp to varchar. As you can see here, I am selecting G underscore name from the table called student, where G underscore name equal to Suraj. You can see G underscore name equal to Suraj, but I need to convert this G underscore name into temp. But our temp is a number variable. It's a number. The data structure, the type is number. So there is an error because the data types are different. So when this error occurs, this will be shown. That means error change data type of temp to varchar 20. Next one is 0 underscore divide. This exception occurs when I am trying to divide a value with 0. Okay. Declare, you can see A is assigned as 10, B as 0, and declare an answer, or I declared it's an int type. Begin, answer I am going to dividing A divided by B, that means 10 divided by 0, then will occur, I need to show the answer, and also I am declaring the exception, and I am running or writing this exceptional case here when 0 underscore divide then DBMS. I need to show these kinds of lines. I need to show these values. Dividing by 0, please check the values again. The value of A is this one, that means 10. The value of B is 0. Okay, when I run this program, I will get this output, that means dividing by 0. Please check the value again, because this is we are dividing A divided by B, that means 10 divided by 0. So this error will occur and it will be handled by this session. Okay. And second type is unnamed exception, system exception. Here Oracle does not provide a name is known as unnamed exception. Okay, we can here a code with a message will be here, and also you can see the structure of unnamed exception. Here assigning a name to unnamed exception, system exception using a pragma called exception init. You can see in this declaration part, you can see exception underscore name exception pragma exception underscore init exception name. There will be an error code and exception name. We can give this name here, exception name, and there will be an associated error code or error number here. Okay, after that the exception, based on this exception name, we can run some, we can handle the exception. Okay, this is the structure of unnamed system exception. In this class, we discussed about PLSQL and the structure of PLSQL and different types of SQLs like system defined, user defined, named and unnamed exceptional cases. The next class we will continue with the next category. Thank you.